Welcome back to Andertons TV and another episode of Tales from the Pedal Cabinet.
Salutations!
Salutations!
Jimmy salutations.
Oh, let's not go there.
No, let's not talk about that.
Okay, right. Before we get into this video, which is going to be featuring a Shin 65 Fuzz, a great Eastern Effects company, Focus Fuzz, new one with silicon implants, a Jam Boomster, something new from Vemuram, that's exciting, and a very cool pedal from Old Blood Noise.
Yeah.
But before we start, please, if you would be so kind, it would be lovely if you would like this video, subscribe to this channel. Every time we hit another 50,000 new subscribers, you all go into a pot. We pull a name out and you will win something. We sell merch. It's on screen now. Pete's modelling it beautifully.
Tired Lily.
Yes, and lastly, if you want to fast forward to one of the pedals at the end of this video, you can use the timestamps below.
And to skip the video, you can just hit the next as well.
Yes, you can go and watch something else.
Yeah.
Okay, gonna start with a pedal from Shin's Music. Super cool Japanese pedal manufacturer.
Yeah.
Mainly known, I think, their most famous pedal, the Dumbloid.
Which we've done a video of, you can see up there in the corner.
Anyway, this is a Fuzz. This is not just any old Fuzz as well. I need to read marketing blurb. I know you love all this stuff. So,
I love it personally.
Fuzz pedals of the time, I assume what it means is going back into the 60s, used PNP channel germanium transistors and were powered by a negative power supply. That was one whenever you literally plugged it in, it's just like, person with pedals again. Anyway, therefore they had to be used with batteries. And they were also sensitive to temperature changes.
Just like me.
So the sound was different each time. Blah, blah, blah. Anyway, the 65 Fuzz reproduces the nuances of the PNP germanium Fuzz using an NPN channel silicon transistor.
You're done with PNP.
Wow. And by reproducing this, we've further solved various problems. I assume they mean like the power supply and all that kind of stuff and the temperature and everything. So let's have a listen. What is our clean sound? Oh yes, it's a great sound. We've got a Les Paul and we've got a Friedman Little Sister.
I'm just going to tune it, you know, because that's what people never see in the videos.
I'm going to sell my soul to the devil, drink some liquid death. Right, what's out? So,
clean's on.
Slightly.
Oh, that sucks
That's
it.
so good.
That sucks it like. I don't know what that was. That was completely. That sounds great, doesn't it?
That's proper of the time, isn't it?
Yeah. What would you play from the time?
Well, you need a Strat and you need to play Jimi Hendrix, don't you? I will adjust the attack and bias controls whilst Pete's playing, but stay tuned because we will use a single coil guitar shortly.
And also, just to mention, the bias sounds like that. It's not broken. That's what a bias
it's doing, isn't it, sort of voltage discharge?
It's like a. It is.
It is.
Sorry.
Try it with the telly or the Hanson. Sorry.
Come on. I'm not gonna play it. monsters.
But bias seems to be sort of, you know, the reverse. So the more I turn it up, the more starved the fuzz kind of. I love a proper dirty fuzz pedal. Shins, if you're not familiar with the brand, always use unusual finishes on their pedals. This one is covered in like a grey suede. And if you've got a Shins pedal and it's just got too much level for you, you just go to any good sports shop and you can buy shin pads. And then the Shins 65 Fuzz will cost you
300 and something quid.
£329. Yeah, it's at the higher end of the pedal world, but they are super cool.
Yeah. How much did you just do there?
It's lovely. It's literally like stroking a dead rat.
Lovely.
Okay. Next, we are coming slightly closer to home. Cambridge, in fact, home of MI6 spies. This is the Great Eastern Effects Company Focus Fuzz, but Pete reliably informs me that we've done this pedal before, but where it had a different
germanium,
a different transistor in it. So now we're silicon. So let's have a little.
You're so silicon.
You're so silicon. So yes, this pedal was previously available as a limited edition version using 2 metal can silicon transistors and 1 NOS germanium transistor. This pedal now is not limited edition, so it'll be in the catalogue all year round, and replaces the germanium transistor with a low-gain silicon transistor. Transistor, either way. And apparently they've coupled with a couple of other tweaks to the circuit. So it says it stays remarkably close to the sought-after sound of the original. Anyway, let's see what this sounds like. So 12 o'clock, boom!
It needs some more level already, I can tell you. It's less, it sounds good. What are you laughing at?
You know what they describe? They describe this as user-friendly fuzz.
Yes.
And I can get that, because I think the 65 fuzz, the very traditional stuff, is maybe you've got to play sort of to it slightly, haven't you? It's almost that sort of broken guitar sound, whereas I think user-friendly fuzz just means not
if you're not a
broken.
Fuzz
okay, sorry to interrupt. Let's see what the different knobs do.
A fuzionado, is there such a thing?
A fuzionado.
Sounds good.
Can see what the focus control's actually doing. Turn clockwise to increase bite, aggression, and harmonics. Progressively increases gain while rolling off the low end. This allows you to access fatter, fuller fuzz tones at minimum and searing, incisive tones, whatever that all means.
It's all good.
It's a tone control, basically.
Yeah.
these doing anything?
I think it sounds good.
It sounds great. I mean, it's literally like the fuzz and the focus controls are doing almost nothing.
Let's try the Les Paul.
Yes, try the Les Paul. I like it. It just sounds good.
Yeah, it just sounds good, doesn't it?
It just sounds good.
Yeah. It's a non-offensive fuzz. A fuzz-offensive. It sounds good.
It sounds great.
It sounds really good. It doesn't have that that compression going on. Like
and it also feels to me like, again, they've sort of taken away the ability to sort of dial in a bad tone.
Yeah.
It's just,
which is great, man.
Like you say, it's fuzz for beginners almost, isn't it? Kind of thing.
It's just a good fuzz pedal. That doesn't offend
Bish Bash
anyone.
Bosh, how much is this? Let's tell you now.
200 maybe?
Is $199.
Yay,
absolutely.
I knew it.
Loads of videos on the Andertons website of this pedal if you want to see some other people playing it.
Yeah.
Right,
Yeah.
shall we move on?
We shall.
To the Boomster. This is the Drew McDonald's signature pedal. Only people who've watched the channel since 1997 will understand that reference. So what is this? This is a Boomster Mark II. Says, with its musical response and increased headroom, the Boomster Mark II aims to redefine the quality standards of the buffer and the booster genres.
Hence Boomster.
Extensive testing and comparison sessions with most of the appropriate chips currently in production resulted in us opting for, careful Pete, hold yourself, the hi-fi grade Texas Instruments.
Oh, Texas Instruments!
OPA.
Oh my God.
2132 chips. He's gone. He's literally gone. Delivers effortless, I can't even speak, effortless fidelity and lushness across the Boomster Mark II's different functions. So it's we can select either true or buffered bypass via an internal dip switch. An expression pedal input can be used to use this as a volume pedal.
Oh, that's cool. I like
3 minutely tuned voicing options, momentary latching operation. Crikey, what the hell is this? Get up to 6, right, so the booster function is up to 16 dB of clean, unadulterated boost. What if you want adulterated boost? So you got to be quite clear with the type of boost that you want.
Yeah.
Place the Mark II after your drive section for a volume increase, or in front of it, in front of your amp, for a like a gain boosty thing. The 3 voicing options available are designed to help you precisely sculpt your tone. So that'll be this switch here. Top position attenuates the top end. The middle position retains a flat and full range response, and the bottom position introduces more mids.
Can we just hear it, please?
Yes. Can we just? I think we're going to need gain on the amp.
Yeah, but we'll see. This is still slight gainy, so.
So middle position first.
Holy yes. Oh, that's proper.
That is.
That's a proper.
It's a proper boost.
Boost.
So again, really, really important before you go, oh, I love that sound, to note that what we're actually getting is a more driven sound of the amplifier rather than the distortion from the pedal.
But it does that well.
It does that brilliantly, yes. So, you know, again,
unadulterated.
Not the kind of pedal that you're going to probably plug into like a digital modelling amplifier, more the kind of pedal you put into a traditional valve amplifier. Right, let's try these different switch positions.
More gain there.
more mid-range.
More mid-range,
Yeah.
more bitey. Middle one.
The way it's describing the top one is almost like a top boost, but it doesn't sound like it's.
Low end. Is that crank Marshall-y type just
Let me see where
in the gonads?
where's kind of unity. Just strum a chord.
All the way down.
So all the way down. So it's not. It won't work as a cut pedal. It's so all the way down is like no boost. Okay. So here's our 16 dB.
That's so fat, man.
Flippity.
Woof.
See how much this is then? 189. So you know,
not
it's
too bad.
Not
Should we
stupid,
just,
stupid. Yeah, let's try it with the Hanson. Now, immediately, I mean, it shouldn't do really because that's a great guitar. But after you've heard the Les Paul, you kind of your next immediately go, oh, it's a bit thin, isn't it? Like that, and then you just go like.
Then it's
just
clean,
makes it
right?
better.
That's when it's
I
sounds
love
good.
a good boost pedal into a good valve amplifier is just magical.
It's
isn't it?
magical.
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 Have you heard enough? Shall we go on to the
Budi-G.
The Budi-G. It's like Honey G.
Honey G,
but
but
it's her brother, Budi-G. I wasn't. Do you know what? Immediately I thought, is this some sort of Buddy Guy reference? But you seem to think not, don't you?
I'm sure it's not.
Well, let's find out.
Yeah.
So this is Vemuram. They make really expensive pedals from Japan that all the kind of cool cats have on their pedal boards. So the Budi-G, how do you even think? Buddy-G? Budi-G?
I think it's Budi-G.
Budi-G is the ultimate boost pedal for a natural tube amp saturation sound that will highlight the character of the other effects on your pedal board.
I'm going to go
with
over
total tone control thanks to its two-band EQ.
They make great pedals,
It doesn't tell me why they've called it a Budi-G. So comment below either actually why it's called the Budi-G or just a comedy reason why it's called that. So here we go. We've got 4 knobs on the top and congratulations to Vemuram. Everybody else should do this. Internal trim pots are like, why? It's such a massive pain in the arse.
Yeah.
Who wants to take their pedal apart to get to a pot you can adjust?
They-
So yes,
yeah.
they do this little saturation kind of trim pot on the top. I'm going to leave that with
don't touch
its
that.
sort of default factory
not touch
setting.
it.
Do not
Do
touch
not
it.
touch it.
Let's have a listen then with everything at 12 o'clock.
Wow.
Flip. All bow down to the booty.
It just makes so
So
this sounds
this
so
is a
good.
This is a boost with gain. So some of that gain is coming from the pedal, some of it is coming from the amp.
I thought I heard something in the. Yeah. Something talking in my ghosts.
Spooky. Spooky. Right, let's just go through some tones. We've got bass, treble, boost, and gain.
Oh!
That sounds great.
Don't touch it, just leave it there.
Yeah.
It's a good sound,
great.
man. I just just want to play E chords, like. Just want to play chords, like. How does it roll off?
It's so good,
That sounds
man.
good. It's just the chords are where it really shines.
How
Isn't
much?
it? I mean, I love their stuff.
£349.
Yeah, but that's the
Yeah.
same as that one.
Yeah. Well, it's
I'll
just-
take that. But
And party.
still haven't got a.
It's because you're in the wrong line of work. Should have been a dentist.
Yeah, that's right. So you clean boosted up.
Let's hear the other guitar. That sounds
sounds
fantastic.
great.
It's my favourite one of the day so far.
Yeah, yeah.
That sounds good
It's
too.
good. Put the bass on. I bet you that's. It's just chord. It
just
loves the chords,
massive.
doesn't it? It's got that chord that.
It's just full of tonal goodness. Congratulations, Vemuram. Wow. Wow. Should we move on?
Man, that sounds good.
That did sound good. Right, the last pedal is the old Blood Noise Endeavours BL37 Reverb. It says here, and this is each one of these sentences is on a different line just to, ram it home.
Ram it hard.
A point, a line, a sphere, a memory. Reflections, off or of, says off, I don't know if that makes sense. Reflections off physical media, I suppose it is. Reflections on physical media. I mean, the f does all that mean? Anyway, I'm guessing it is some sort of reverb pedal. Mix control up here sets the overall wet-dry mix, obviously.
Ooh, what?
Volume sets the overall volume. Clock.
Does it?
Clock sets the clock speed. All the way to the right creates a snappy reverb. All the way to the left creates a long trail with low fidelity. As it moves to the left, noise and aliasing are introduced as a result of the system clock entering audible frequency. Wow. Feedback sets the amount of reverb output fed back into the reverb input. This lengthens the trails at all clock settings and can accentuate the modulation within the reverb.
Massive clock.
Wow.
Massive
okay.
hanging clock.
So,
Honestly.
okay.
So Monday today,
I
isn't
don't
it?
know. We're just going to start 12
I've
o'clock.
taken the reverb off the
Let me
amp,
hear it.
so clean as a whistle.
I love it. I love it already.
I think it's great, but I'm thinking.
I know what you're thinking.
Just a little, maybe some, some.
Not that one. Or maybe that one.
No, just just wanted a little bit more sound.
So this is clearly not a, you know, blue sky style, let's just have some nice reverb through my effects loop. This is a real ambient, kind of overwhelming kind of reverb.
Yeah.
I wonder, I mean, will it do? Let's see if it'll do just really subtle reverb.
That's good.
Try. No, not there. It says that's the snappiest reverb. So no, it's not. I don't think it's just like a what do you call it? Like if you're just trying to make a sound as if you're in a room, it's it's like an over the top effect.
You want, and then you want to get your little toe in there.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think there's a lot of people just the amp was about to prolapse at some point during that.
I love that.
I'm surprised they didn't put an expression pedal for this clock control, because it does feel like a lot of that musical fun is adjusting the clock in real time.
Yeah, but maybe it's,
Perhaps the idea is that you do have, what do they call it when you're, like monkeys have feet that are a bit like hands.
Like
what do they call that? So you need
ambidextrous. Ambidextrous.
You know, like you just need basically like toes on your feet, don't you, so that you can sort of adjust things. Anyway.
I mean, I think it sounds wonderful. I think it's a great thing.
It's a very cool sounding reverb.
Yeah.
I think it's typical of old Blood Noise. Yeah. They're you know, they play in that kind of shoegazer. That is a lot of fun.
I love that.
How much is that much fun going to cost you? Everybody wants to know. What's it called? A BL37. BL37.
That is cool, man. I like that a lot. That is very, very cool. It's a bit like the thing, what was the pedal with the Walrus Audio?
185.
That's not bad.
Variable clock effector. Bosh.
Variable
I think,
clock.
ladies and gentlemen, that brings us to the end of our latest episode of Tales from the Pedal Cabinet. Playlist for this series will be in the description, where we go and explore all the weird and wonderful pedals that come out in the world.
More videos up in the corner there.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.
And we'll see you again tomorrow.
Please like, subscribe, see you, bye.